Okay, here we go. You know we had to talk about sports today. We've been waiting a long time for this. Thank you for coming to the channel, checking me out. Okay, I think first we're gonna start with the most dominating team in college football yesterday. The team that nobody expect to be what they are, and that is the Vanderbilt Commodores. The most dominant team in college football right now. They sure did mess up my bracket because I'm in the bed and I'm in a pool of games, and I picked them to lose, and of course they let me down, and they won. But no, just joking. But I'm glad to see they are improving that program down there, because they have been a joke in the SEC for the longest. Show improvement sometime, but then they fall off, back on, back off. But not really a team that can compete in the SEC. But I say congratulations to them. I'm glad they won. At least being the ACC team anyway. But Alabama. I expected them to win. They look really good though. The line held up really well. That's mainly what I'd be looking for at the beginning of the season is how the defensive line and how the offensive line stand up, and they look really good. Considering who he played. I mean, 63 points. I didn't expect 63 points, but I expected them to play well on this coach. This guy's been a winner everywhere he's been, so a lot of Alabama fans were worried how much will we drop off since Saban's decided to retire. But they look pretty good to me. I'm pleased. I know as the competition gets a little harder, we'll find out what we're really about. Um, one thing I am concerned about is that Ole Miss. Now they look really good, ranked number 6 in the country, and even though they played Fullman, when a team scores 76 points, that's pretty much no opposition at all. And I think they're going to be a problem. Georgia, uh, we've always had Georgia's number. Well, a lot of people don't believe. They look at this dominance by Georgia. They've only beaten Alabama one time, and half our team had to get hurt in order for them to win that game. So I'm not really concerned. I'm concerned, but not like we can't beat them. I'm pretty sure. Matter of fact, I think we'll probably beat that team. Texas might be a little problem. They've come into the SEC and ranked number 4 already. Um, they've come up. They will be a handful. So will Ohio State. But overall, now I am disappointed in Texas A&M. I mean, just a dumpster fire to get beat at home by Notre Dame. All that money and all those resources that they have, all the recruits, they have the money to buy anything that they want, any player that they want, and they are buying those players. Now that's a situation where it's definitely the coach. I think a few years back they had what like the number one recruiting class. I mean, probably one of the greatest recruiting class ever, and they didn't do anything with that team. Just a waste of money. And now they're, yeah, from the looks of it, now they are still a waste. But hey, what can you say? That's not our problem. We got to get ready for our next game. Like I say, I'm pleased with what I saw yesterday. Skill receivers. Our receivers look good. Defensive line look good. Linebackers. Now, some of the DBs were diving on a lot of plays and missed some tackles that they shouldn't have missed. But I'm pretty sure they'll get that worked out. Overall, I'm happy with what I saw. Now, Georgia and Clemson. Georgia's good. I think Georgia has a really good team. But I think Clemson made them look a lot better than what they probably really is. And that's Dabo's fault. I mean, this guy, I had no idea that Dabo didn't bring any transfer players in. I knew he had this thing about building kids from scratch, recruiting them and building them into great players. But I had no idea. Crap. Um, I think Friday I was talking to a gentleman and they said that he didn't bring in any transfers and now it was on purpose. and you see how it turned out for them. That's just a total waste because they got a great defense. That defense is good. They just got worn out in the second half. The second half of that game, um, and that quarterback. From what I saw, the guy had some time to throw the ball. He had some time to sit back there and do whatever he wanted. Just the offense just looked pedestrian. I mean, some of the plays, I mean, they're like high school plays. I mean, no originality at all. And then I look at Georgia plays. Most of the plays that Georgia ran during the first half set up other plays for the second half. But they were running the same plays, except in the second half, the ball didn't go to the receiver up front; it went to the guy behind. I mean, it's well organized. That's a good strategy that Georgia has. I mean, those guys are well coached. I mean, of course, you know, you come from Alabama. I always got to throw the Alabama in to let everybody know. It all originated down in Tuscaloosa under the tutelage of Nick Saban. But yeah, Kirby Smart's doing a great job down there. I'm not gonna take anything from him. But like I said, they've only beaten us once. You know. But hats off to them. Was it six? They only scored 6 points in the first half and 28 points in the second half. I've never seen a Dabo team give up that many points in one half. Um, that was terrible, and his unwillingness to adapt to the times. This is a messed up part. When it was against the law, against the policy, the NCAA policies, to pay players. I'm pretty sure he paid players. Now you can do it legally. He won't pay them to bring them in. He can go get any offensive lineman that's available. He wanted a quarterback. That's just stupidity on his part, you know. But that's just one less team at the ACC that we have to worry about. Miami looked pretty good, but I don't know. But they did play Florida, so well, I don't know. I tell you one thing, Florida and who else? This is his other team. I know Florida's gonna have a new coach next year because what Florida coach name is Billy something I can't think of, but he's on a hot seat. That was an embarrassment. I had them picking my little pool to win, and then Friday I went back and looked at it. I like no, because I really didn't know anything about the Miami Hurricanes. I didn't know what the team looked like. I really didn't even watch them last year. But I went back and changed to Friday night and picked them, and sure enough, they came through. I still lost the pool though because of freaking Vanderbilt. They let me down. I think it was a North Alabama team. I don't even know. I think it was North. Did they play somebody? But I know they lost. I lost that game. And Texas A&M just is a disgrace. Um, that's just a waste of resources down there. Texas A&M 1-0. I didn't know too much about Notre Dame. I know the hype. I know how they get into the big game and coming up against somebody like Alabama and Clemson and getting beat down. I know that history, but like I said, hats off to them. They won. I'm more disappointed in Texas A&M than anybody. Um, all those resources, all that money, and they are just straight trailer trash. But we're gonna stick with the Tide. Uh first game, great game. I'm highly pleased with them. I mean, it's not really much you can really say because I mean, there was everyone expected them to win. There's no way they was gonna lose. But I just didn't want it to be a sloppy game, and they showed out extremely well. Now them two when they kept scoring in 2 plays, I like they're gonna wear our defense out. But they held on though, but I'm pleased. I'm pretty sure Alabama fans are pleased. Now we on I think we got what? Who we got? South Florida. I got to keep up with that schedule. I be looking forward to the big games. Like I'm way down the line. I know we got Wisconsin next week, the week after next, and then Georgia after a bye week. Um, I think it's UCF. I think UCF who we play next. We had a hard time beating them last year. I got a nice squad. Because I noticed when all these teams fill up with all these great players, you still have a lot of great players out there. And so these players get spread out all over the country. And so teams like South Florida end up with a lot of great players. Just like Western Kentucky last night, they didn't look bad. They were well coached. They just didn't have the size and just didn't have the manpower to deal with somebody like Alabama. But they looked pretty good. Cause them one drive, what they had like a 18 to 21 play drive. We couldn't get off the field. Pretty good squad. But like I said, I'm glad we won. Things are gonna get a little tougher. And I'm happy. I'm glad the season started. It's exciting. I got to see who all playing next week, and get ready for it. Thanks for checking me out. Please like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you all on the next video.